All right, so that brings us to the best portion of this show. It's time to make some predictions here. Um, every year we throw it out on social media what our prediction of the score will be. And if we want you to submit your score predictions as well. This year we're going to try something new. You have to submit your score prediction in the comment section of this video, okay? So this video, which we will run on Friday, just this section of video when we give our prediction, we want you to put down in the comments what you predict the score to be. And this year, if someone gets the exact score correct in the comment section here on YouTube, you will win a free t-shirt from the OHIO podcast, okay? But you have to be the first one. So you have to be the first one to get the score exactly right, and you can win a free t-shirt. So earlier today, I asked Aaron and Chris to submit their score predictions. And here is our score predictions. And then after we give those, Aaron, we will then tell why we gave those predictions and how we foresee this game going down on Saturday. So here we go. We'll start with Chris's prediction first because he had the biggest one. He thinks Indiana scores 7 and Ohio State scores 56 in an all-out blowout. Now, keep in mind, the spread is 30 points. So, Chris says take the over. Aaron, you are a little bit closer to the spread, but you are also on the over side of things. You say Indiana 10, Ohio State 45. And I am the only one who says probably should take the under here. I went Indiana 13, Ohio State 31. Give us your score prediction in the comments below on this video for your chance to win a free OHIO podcast t-shirt. Now, Aaron, I'll start with you first. How did you come up with your score, and how do you foresee this game going down?
I can see us getting deep down into their territory early and kind of stalling out. In the beginning of the game, I think that's where the field goal comes from. But I think that we, from there, will start really establishing the run game to give Kyle McCord a little bit of confidence there. Shorter, higher percentage passes. And then I think we could possibly hit them over top, seeing what their defense gives us. But I think this is going to be a game where Day and perhaps Hartline collaborate. And, we're just calling plays. We're going to take what Indiana gives us just to see how guys do. I don't think they want to get Kyle or Devin into a habit of forcing things when they really don't have to. But I think the run game, when we have a full stable of healthy running backs, there's a little bit to figure out in that room too. And I think that the quarterback controversies kind of overshadowed that a little bit. Mm-hmm. And we need to test that offensive line that all summer long people have been saying isn't that good. So I think that we're going to really test the run game. We're going to throw short, high percentage, maybe medium range passes, and then we'll open up from there.
Yeah, I think Tony Alford appreciates Ryan Day taking all the heat with the quarterback controversy right now.
Oh yeah,
he's got 5 guys who could all probably start for over half of the Big Ten teams.
Well, another name that people are forgetting is back, Evan Pryor.
Oh yeah. He's one of them. Yeah. You've got Travion Henderson, Mayan Williams, Evan Pryor, Chip Trayanum, Dallin Hayden.
Yeah.
5 on scholarship.
Dude,
Not to mention TC Coffee, who played really, really well, and the Saunders boy, who got in and had a touchdown last year, whose daddy was a Buckeye. Yep. So you've got dudes in that running back room, man.
That's a heck of a problem to have if you're Tony Alford, or if you're the whole team for that matter. That's a heck of a problem to have right there. And I'm excited to see what happens, man.
So I went with a little bit of a closer score, 31-13. Now here's my reasoning why. I think that the running clock is going to play into this a little bit, because I do think Ryan Day is going to run the football more in this first game, Aaron, than what he's maybe accustomed to or really wants to. Establishing the line of scrimmage with this offensive line, I think, is important. Number one, when you've got that many horses in the stable, you gotta let them run. Okay, yeah. So you need to get those boys. All 5 of them are going to get carries. Okay, I believe all 5 running backs will touch the will touch the football in this game. They might not all get carries, because I could see one of them getting like a swing pass or something, but all 5 are going to touch the football in this football game. I'll be shocked if they don't. I also think you don't want to put your quarterback in a bad situation early. So I do think that they're going to run the football, which means that clock is going to keep running. And before Ryan Day knows it, it's going to be halftime. He's going to go, wait, we only had 4 or 5 possessions in the first half. What happened? So I don't know that Ohio State gets off to a really fast start. This reminds me so much of when we went to Indiana, you and I, back in 2017.
Yeah.
And we did not get off to a fast start. In fact, I think we might have been trailing at halftime in that game.
It was close. Mistaken. I remember that. Yeah.
And it wasn't really until the third quarter when JT hit Paris on a deep ball, and then from there the floodgates opened.
Yeah.
I kind of see something similar happening here. So that's why I'm going with a 31-13 score. I think it's going to be comfortable. I don't think we're ever going to have a terrible, like, oh my gosh, are we going to really lose this football game feeling? But I also don't think Ryan Day is like, let's run this bad boy up into the 50s or 60s. I think he's going to work on some stuff. Let's see what this looks like. Let's see what this situation, what we'll do here. And so I don't foresee Ohio State coming out and throwing their A game right off the bat. Nor do I think Indiana is that either. They had 31 transfers or something like that, like some crazy obscene number of transfers. Like they're trying to figure out who they are too. Don't think that we're playing Alabama here and that they or Georgia and they know exactly what their identity is. I don't think they do either. I think Indiana's also going to try to figure some things out, which means they might try some really wacky stuff and see what sticks. Yeah. Throw some stuff on the wall and see what happens. Which could be good, could also be bad. The best thing that could happen here for Ryan Day in this offense is the defense comes out and is dominant from the word go. 3 and outs, turnovers. Maybe Indiana only gets 1 or 2 first downs in the entire first half. That type of dominant defense is exactly what could benefit the Ohio State offense to where they're not feeling the pressure here early on. Coin flip. Ohio State wins the coin flip. Do you go offense or defense first, Aaron?
Offense.
Why?
We're trying to break in a quarterback or two. We're trying to figure that situation out. We need all the reps we can get with that new rule. We got to do that. Indiana is about as safe a bet as it gets outside of Youngstown State on our schedule. Okay. What I think we're going to see is, I didn't really get to talk too much about defense, but I think on both sides of the ball, because both teams have a new quarterback that is young, that they're trying to break in, and young can mean by age or experience level, because let's be real, what's Kyle McCord really done?
One game
against a very subpar team.
Correct. 2 years ago.
2 years ago. You're going to see both of these defenses blitz the crap out of each other. They're going to put all the pressure they can on the opposing quarterback to try to force mistakes. You're going to see what Kyle McCord's made of. You're going to see what the offensive line's made of. You're going to see what Devin Brown's made of. You're also going to see 2 pick sixes on Saturday for the Buckeye defense. That's where some of those points that I said come from. 2 pick sixes.
It's 7 p.m. Saturday night, the highlight of the article for the game reads, or the headline for the article of the game reads, what, Aaron Brown?
Buckeye defense dominates Hoosiers.
There you go, guys. Please like, share, subscribe. It really does help the channel. We really do appreciate that. If you're watching this on Rumble, smash the like button. Again, subscribe to the channel. We give you daily Buckeye content for FREE. That spells free. And those are the first 4 letters of the word freedom. And thank you, Sergeant MVP, for your service and giving us that freedom. We really do appreciate that. All right, guys, put your score in the comments below. You could win a free t-shirt from us. First person who correctly predicts the score for both teams, mind you, has to be the exact score. You will get a free t-shirt from the OHIO podcast. Until next time, OH.
IO.
Go Bucks.